This episode of Bit for You was sponsored by Celia Werner Productions. If you need any help with your photo, video, or social media needs, be sure to call Celia Werner today.
My mom and dad started this business 71 years ago after World War II, delivering milk home delivery. And as time grew, the community grew, and they built a little dairy store, and then it built into this dairy store that we're in right now. A lot of people are telling us that they used to use this as a location how to get to their own home, make a ride at McCarrick's Dairy or whichever way you're coming from the highway.
When I think of McCarrick's, I think of riding our bikes down Prince Road and coming in behind McCarrick's and going in and getting our sodas and our snacks and, nice memories of hanging out with my friends and going and getting our snacks there.
Everybody that works here lives very close in the area. We've got generations of kids working here where their parents worked here, and now they're working here. We're 4 generations of my family working here, so it's a nice longevity.
I started working at McCarrick's when I was a senior in high school, and I worked there until I graduated from college. And I didn't know what I was doing when I first started. I didn't even know how to make change. And Kevin and Bridget and Pocky kind of taught me how to do all that. They've been there when there's been natural events like hurricanes, supplying ice for everybody. They've been there for the wildfires that were there for the fire trucks and firemen providing sandwiches and stuff. And it's just the people that I work with are still my friends and family.
The young people that work here, they like working here. They make friends with the kids from, if you're in Rocky Point, you'll make friends with kids from Shoreham. We've had about 5 or 6 marriages out of here where couples have met each other and got married after that.
Bob's my husband, and I initially saw him when he came in as a customer at McCarrick's. And every time he would come in, I always wanted to wait on him. So that's how our relationship started. Now we're married and we have 4 beautiful children.
We couldn't have done this without customers coming to our store. A business doesn't exist without customers. And we've been very fortunate in that fact that there are a lot of stores between the supermarkets and other stores that we've always been the busiest store in town. And we can't help to thank that people that even come from Wading River that will come down and get a cup of coffee in the morning, or as far as Sound Beach, another place.
I've been working in Rocky Point High School as a guidance counselor for 22 years now, and on my first day I was taken to McCarrick's for lunch by my boss, and I've been coming here ever since. They have the daily specials, which affords us an excellent sandwich at a decent price, and so we're here 3 or 4 days a week supporting McCarrick's.
It's really nice, very community-based, get to know all the employees here, and that was always a nice thing. They were very pleasant. Always a nice smile, greeting, and working in the high school, we've often come in here and we would be pleasantly surprised to see either our present students that are enrolled in high school or graduates. So to this day, they're still here.
The McCarrick family's been very, very important to this community. It's exciting for them and sad for me and a lot of us community members that they're not going to be here. We're not going to get to see them on a daily basis.
Yeah, the only thing I think we're all going to miss is the communication and being able to talk with the customers coming in every day. It was the type of thing, even on days I was off, I would come down and get a cup of coffee and say hello to the different people that were in the store. And actually going to miss all the people that work for us still.
Sundays was the best time, even though I had to be there at 5 a.m. to start it. We'd see people before church, and then after church they'd come get their rolls, their papers, and their donuts, and they'd sit and have a cup of coffee and talk. There was Lou and Elsie and Mr. Schaefer, and it was, everybody cared about everybody else, and that's lessons you don't learn. And
The McCarricks have been in business for over 70 years, and the company started with the McCarricks, and I hear that it's going to end with the McCarricks. They're all going to take the last shift before closing.
Thank you, McCarrick's, for all your years of service. We've really loved having you, and you will sorely be missed.
Thanks for being part of my family, for always being there. Sad that they're not going to be there.